Congratulations to last week's winners. Let's talk about some runners-up.
Hello, Comic Familia. We're talking about hot comic books, the ones that almost made our Hot 10 this past week, but didn't have enough record breakers, but still shattered expectations. And hit the like, slap the subscribe. We got Gem Mint on the line.
Yeah, that's right. And number 10, guys, is going to be spoilers for Eternals. So if you don't want to get spoiled, although you've had plenty of time to see the movie, skip over number 10, because we're talking about Captain Marvel issue 27, the second appearance of Drax the Destroyer, the third appearance of Thanos, but most importantly, the first full appearance of Eros, aka Star Fox, who we saw in the post-credit scene of Eternals.
The 9.6 sold for $720 back in August. That's up 143% this week, selling for $1,750. With Pip the Troll leading the Hot 10 last week and Eros multiple weeks prior to that, I think these key books are just starting their climb. Now at the list at number 9, Tomb of Dracula, number 18. The first battle between Dracula and Werewolf by Night.
And this is part one of a two-part story arc, which will probably be portrayed on screen based on what we're hearing so far. And we're talking about a CGC 9.8, a book that sold for $750 back in September, up 156%, now selling for $1,920.
Oh, and what's this? A major Marvel blue chip book. We have Iron Man issue number 1, the first ongoing series of Tony Stark, Iron Man, the origin of Iron Man, and a 9.2 record breaker. Selling back in March for $2,640, up a whopping 52%, landing at $4,000 easy this week.
Yeah, they don't call it the big premiere issue for nothing. Moving on to number 7, we're talking about Action Comics 241, the first appearance of the Fortress of Solitude. I like to think I have my own little Fortress of Solitude here. I'm talking about a CGC 9.0. It sold for $896 way back in 2006. It's up 195%, now selling for $2,640.
A strong price for a strong grade at the list at number 6, Detective Comics 39. A difficult to secure in any grade, a scarce golden age book. We have swinging in with a beautiful color scheme on this cover, Robin's third appearance.
And how fitting, we're talking about a CGC 3.5, which sold for $6,850 back in 2017, a strong price even back then, but it's up 36%, now selling for $9,300.
If you like this video, like seeing the other record breakers that happened this week, download Key Collector Comics, the best comic app in existence. It's where we source all of this information from, and these 10 books are from a larger list of over 20. That's right, you have a lot of other record breakers to take a look at. Support the show, unlock a free 2 weeks, and let's talk about number 5 on the list, Thor 126, the battle between Thor and Hercules.
Classic battle, classic cover, and something else that we may see on screen. We know Love and Thunder is going to have Gore the God Butcher. It's going to have some gods, and some of them might get butchered. We're talking about a CGC, an ungraded copy, which sold for $1,450 back in April, up 245%, now selling for $5,000.
A strong price for strong characters on a strong cover must have been high grade. We have at the list at number 4, Fantastic Four, issue number 1, the first Marvel family, and a major sale that happened this past week.
This is the founding fathers of the Marvel franchise as we know it, a Grail blue chip key, which really was always undervalued compared to some of its counterparts or peers. A CGC 5.0 sold for $25,000 back in February. Just a few short months later, we're looking at a 20% increase, now selling for $30,000. That's an increase of $5,000.
That's some gains, comic fam, but it ain't stopping anytime soon, because at number 3, we have Amazing Spider-Man 50, the first appearance of the Kingpin Wilson Fisk. We have heard rumors that we may see a reprisal of the role in the upcoming Hawkeye Disney Plus series. Will we see this character in the Spider-Man franchise in the MCU on Disney Plus? Well, we have a 9.0 record breaker that was shattered this past week, back in March, going for $5,295. I'm out of breath because of a 172% increase, selling for $14,400. Hot damn, comic fan.
It seems like we've been talking about this book almost every week, and Amazing Spider-Man is going to just round out the rest of our list. Coming in at number 2, we're talking about the first solo title, Amazing Spider-Man #1, first appearance of J. Jonah Jameson, first appearance of the Chameleon, and the first meeting of Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four.
This is the second appearance of Spider-Man, a major blue chip book, and with Amazing Fantasy 15 going up in price seemingly by the day, it makes the 6.5 record breaker make sense. November, selling for $23,000, up 46% this past week. Now selling for $33,600. That's over a $10,000 gain.
And if you thought that record-breaking sale for Amazing Fantasy 15 and a 9.6, selling for $3.6 million, making it the highest-selling comic book of all time, helped boost the Amazing Spider-Man #1, well, you got to see what it's doing to the lower grades. #1 on our list, Amazing Fantasy 15. We're talking about a CGC 4.5.
The first appearance and origin of Spider-Man, we have the death of Uncle Ben, the first appearance of Aunt May, and first appearance of Flash Thompson. A 4.5 back in June could have been secured for $51,111. That's up this week, an increase of over $30,000, an increase of 64%, selling for $84,000 for the first time in comic book history. If you like what we do, hit the link in the description. Join the November mystery mail call. Today is the last day to enroll. 1 per box. We're sending out a House of Slaughter #1 cover art done by Davy Go. As well, 1 per box. Venom #1 cover art done by Raph Grassetti.
And make sure you guys download the Whatnot app. Follow me, follow Tom, the whole crew for Whatnot Wednesdays, man. Rage Theo, Nerdy Girl Comics, Comic Pops, Mill Geek. We're out here killing it doing the live comic book auctions.
Dollar bid starting auctions that only last 60 seconds long. The best new place to buy and sell collectibles. Comic fam, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. It'll enter you to win a Boys #1 Virgin Ben Templesmith exclusive. And as always,
Geek responsibly and stay minty fresh.
Enough said. Comic fam, we have 2 other videos for you to check out. The Hot 10 with Gem Mint, the comics defining this generation of collectors, the hottest comics in the multiverse, and take a look at Comic 101, my new series on Tuesday with Sammy, Skeleton Key Comics, where we talk about the intro to comic book collecting. Have a great week.